After early morning airport lines take to the sky as the world beneath turns pink in the sunrise. I always like leaving, even when there's no reason to escape. My heart beats faster with the rush of just going away as I leave behind the gray. The clouds cry me a goodbye, but I'm rising above them eventually. Touching down on an island of faded red and brown, a sleeping volcano that rose from the ocean.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gran Canaria. We have landed earlier than scheduled.
I've arrived, and I'm too tired for clever words. I guess the warm breeze just blew me away. I guess you never know how much you miss the sun on your skin until you feel it again. So you'll find me chasing after sunsets every evening, and I'll see the sun again tomorrow, but for tonight, I'll curl up in this giant bed I feel a little lost in and get some rest. We take the road up north to the mountains to find the heart of this island. A winding road taking us further and further up until we left the sun beneath us. Here we stand at the highest point, but the view is hiding behind gray fog and cold winds hit my face. My frozen fingers struggling to press camera buttons, still I decide to press on. Take the path downwards through a ghostly forest of pine trees. The fog always creeping closer like impending doom. And suddenly, I was alone. Wind in my hair and raindrops hitting my face until they're dripping from my lashes. We came here for the view, but all we have a nice view of is the toilet sign as the rain pours down around us. A sleeping volcano, resting under a blanket of green. Black rocks telling tales of flames. Black tree trunks proving it still burns sometimes, but life survives all the red, and this island is blooming now. Down at the coast, The wind rages on. So we sit and watch as the waves turn themselves into clouds. Colorful buildings and blue bridges, we follow the blue up through a labyrinth of alleys. I'd be lying if I said I didn't get lost, following the steps steadily taking us up.
There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. My house ain't no home. Anytime she down around the corner, half a mile from down around.
Following the coastline east, through towns no tourists stop in, with rocky beaches covered in trash and empty plastic chairs the people sleeping in the tents sit in when they watch the sunset. I guess sunrises aren't so pretty when they're over a cement factory. To giant hotel towns, only built for and filled to the brim with tourists, where every blade of grass gets trimmed carefully, where grandmas in bikinis pay for tickets just to lay on artificial beaches. I might have thought the boardwalk was lovely, if it hadn't all seemed so painfully fake in comparison. Sand dancing in circles, the ground moving beneath me, around me. Sand as far as the eye can see. It makes my feet seem heavy as I'm making my way towards the shore, where the waves crash and the wind blows more sand in my face. We take another narrow, winding road through the mountains, far away from the tourists and the noise. All we can hear is the wind in our ears and the waterfall in the distance. Our feet carry us further up, to where the water hits the lava rocks on its way down, but we keep going up. At the top, the water had formed a pool, a speck of turquoise between the red rock. We drive on and on, curves and circles, up and back down. Until we reach the shore again. I'm no good at endings. But here I am, breathing in airport air again, taking flight again, over this sleeping volcano. At first glance, it might look faded, like its glory days were back when it was aflame, red hot inside spilling over, too hard to contain. But no, this island isn't faded, far from it. If you look closely, you'll see it's still shining brightly. All the life, all the colors, on the sleeping volcano that rose from the ocean.